All right, well, it is a bittersweet day for all of us here at Fox 32. Our evening anchor and sportscaster, Corey McPherrin, is about to enjoy a well-earned retirement. Today, folks, is his last day with us here at Fox 32.
It is hard to believe Corey started back here in 1995. Here's a look at his first newscast on our station as our sports anchor. He looks the exact same. Corey came by way of New York City and Denver before that, but coming back here to Chicago was a homecoming. He was born and raised in Markham.
Corey, you kind of look very JFK-esque here. I don't know.
I can be honest, I don't really see much of a difference, to be honest with you.
He also sat on the morning desk, too, as well, anchoring GDC. So, of course, we had to wish him well on this show. And he's obviously joining us this morning live by way of Zoom. We can't get a guy that's ready to, walk away from the anchor desk, let you get away just yet. But we're not going to ask you to come in, Corey.
Well, I appreciate that. It's great to see you guys. I don't get to see enough, so thanks for having me. And it's been a wild week, that's for sure. Hey, we got a dog barking. We've got audio issues. I'm not sure what's going on.
That's television.
Yeah, we hear you. We hear our TV, your TV in the background. Corey, don't you know how this works?
I'm usually on the other side of it, Anita.
So, Corey, I mean, it's so funny. I've really enjoyed over the last week getting the chance to watch so many clips from throughout your career, different unbelievable things that you've done. What is the clip that you've loved seeing the most, that you've loved sort of, I know it's an awkward position having all these older clips put in front of you, but which one have you most enjoyed looking back on? Yeah, that's a thing I did.
You know what? That's not one of them right there. The ABC stuff is fun. You're looking at some of that. I used to do some of that back in the 80s and had a lot of fun with it. There's so much of it. I guess when I look back and, I don't know what that is. I can't even tell you what it is. If you want to, it's coming back at me somehow. I don't know what's going on.
Really enjoyed over the Corey, I know this has been probably, it's got to be hard to transition, from. What's that? Oh, I thought you were saying something to us. I guess we got a little feedback issue here. Corey, I was just going to ask you, stepping away from the anchor desk, television news has been, I'm sure, so much a part of your life. And a lot of people right now, they have to pivot and they have to make changes in their life. You were a sports anchor. You were in New York City, #1 TV station. You come to Chicago, and then you eventually come over here to WFLD, and then you make this transition over to the anchor desk. How hard was that for you to do? And, what would you say to people that have to make changes in their life when they're asked by their bosses to step into a new role?
That's a great question. I'm sorry about the feedback. I don't know what's going on. But to answer the question, I didn't think much about it. I gave the opportunity, and I said, you know what, it sounded like a good idea at the time. And, I think what you forget sometimes is when you're a sports guy, it's not like you're not a news guy. You're part of the news team, but you're a sports specialist. So then when you get put in a position where now you're a news guy, it does feel natural. I mean, you're doing some of the same things. You're reporting on what's in front of you. You're trying to get the proper information together and try to communicate and just do what you've always done. And so the transition felt pretty comfortable to me, but a lot of it was the people surrounding me. I see some great pictures up there. It's so cool to see all the faces. And there's Anna Nablantes and Darlene Hill and you, Anita, and Jake. Jake, loved working with you. So it's been a crazy 28 years at Fox, 32 in Chicago, and 46 overall. And that, just saying it out loud, makes me feel tired.
Corey, I got to tell you, whenever I am stopped on the street, I cannot tell you, probably more than anyone else who works here, I am often asked, what is Corey McPherrin like in real life? And I've got to tell you, what I love doing is watching their face when I'm able to confirm what they hope, which is that Corey McPherrin is as kind and genuine and talented. And I think one of the best compliments you can give someone who works in journalism on television is that they're the exact same person off the air that they are on.
Yeah, and you are
and Corey is that person.
You're a class act.
Well, that's sweet of you to say, and I have to say it's overwhelming, the different posts that have come in on Twitter and Facebook, texts I'm getting, phone calls. It's just, it's overwhelming. And the idea that somehow I made a bit of an impact or made a difference or had some role to play here at Fox and in Chicago, makes me feel really good. And it's. I was a kid. I grew up here, as you guys know, and I always thought about. I watched the news like crazy. I loved it, and I always wondered, gosh, maybe that's something I could do. And I don't know what it was about it, but I was just enamored with TV news and news gathering, and then all of a sudden I'm in it, and I just never really thought it would happen. I aspired to it, but the idea that it actually happened, and the dream came alive for 32 years is in Chicago is crazy.
Well, I have to ask you, what is next for Corey McPherrin? What do you want to do? Do we see you with a margarita on the beach? I mean, where is Corey McPherrin a year from now?
A year from now, not in
margarita on the beach
tonight.
sounds perfect, right?
Exactly.
Right about now, actually.
Yeah.
You know what? I got a lot of. One thing is to spend more time with my wife. She works early in the day. I work late. We don't see each other during the week hardly at all. So with her in a big way will be fantastic. So that really is my main focus. And then, all the stuff that retired guys like to do, like figure out how to play golf, travel, just slow it down a little bit. Yeah. But in addition to that, I've been closely aligned with my alma mater, Butler University, for many years, and I've done some classes and things remotely, teaching, and I'm going to do some more of that and get more involved with the university, helping them sort of with their Chicago connection, and I look forward to that.
The class will be called Sage, News with the Sage Corey McPherrin.
Oh, I like that.
What do you think about that? That's the course name.
My wife, she works early in the day. Anita, thank you. I couldn't quite hear the end there, but
it was complimentary, I promise. Corey, I want to say really quick before we have to go to break.
Thanks.
I want to say really quickly, for me, it is. I'm very honored to be a part of this segment because where we're sitting right now, I did my audition for this station 10 years ago, and Corey was seated next to me, and I was a dumb 25-year-old kid who probably shouldn't have gotten the job and was getting ready to bomb the audition. And the reason that it went however well it went is because Corey McPherrin recognized this dumb kid who didn't know what he was doing, and he went out of his way to put me in a position to succeed and to be better. And throughout especially my first couple of years here, Corey would take me aside and say, hey, you pronounced this street this way, it's actually that, or hey, you said this, it's actually this. And there aren't a lot of anchors who do that for young journalists.
That's why I said he's a class act.
So Corey, on behalf of myself and everybody, man, this city, this station, and this business are all better because of you. And we love you, man, and we cannot thank you enough for everything that you've done.
That is a really, really sweet compliment, and thanks for the kind words, Jake. And Jake, I still text you when I see stuff on the air, right?
He does.
Great job.
Yeah.
Or, lose the hair a little bit or whatever it is,
It's good. It's coming, man. Don't worry. Corey, we love you, man. We got to go to break, but I left a little something in our office for you, man. So it'll be here waiting for you when you get here.
Thanks, buddy. Yeah, Jake and I share an office. It's fun.
Right.
No, I stay in Corey's office is what it is. Love you, buddy.
Corey,
Congratulations.
Great to see you. Good luck with everything.